Hang on a minute, y'all. I'm sending the stuff out here real quick. Just give me a minute. Go here. There we go. Then I will go over here, promote this as well. Where's that? Okay, there it is, that channel. Yo, Rock, what's going on, man? Promotions. ODRL, there we go. Alright, there we go. Alright, well, to start this one off, I'm just going to give everyone a little date to remember. January 6th was when this season of RHRL has started. That was with the Red Hot 250. Lyle Chet ended up winning that race. Fast forward, 7 months later, and a few extra days, we are here at the finale, race number 22, the finale race for the championship for Red Hot Racing League. Their 6th season ends tonight at Las Vegas. Just to remind everyone how the first race went, I was unable to stream that race due to a Xbox issue. Rybread ended up winning that race. And to recap the 4 championship drivers and where they finished, starting with Sammy Boy, who won his way in at Talladega. He finished 2nd in that race. By the way, that race ended under caution. But Sammy was the highest finisher of the 4 championship drivers in that race. We will see where he will start tonight. He could be one to watch at the very end of the race. Don Polo, the surpriser, the one who made it in by points at the very end of Auto Club. He finished 6th at Vegas. We'll see what he does tonight with the opportunity he has in front of him. Cowboys in the 6th, my pick for the championship tonight, and for good reason. Cowboys swept the stages at Vegas earlier in the season, but things did not go his way at the end. He finished 9th. Asylums, who got in with a win at Phoenix, finished 14th earlier in the season at Vegas. We'll see if he can turn that around tonight. Again, the final 4 drivers. Sammy Boy in the 31. Asylums in the 16, Cowboys in the 6, and Don Polo in the 12. Those are the 4 drivers to watch tonight who are competing for the championship. And they are still in the middle of qualifying, but I'm just going to go on ahead and shout out those who are streaming the championship race tonight from their in-cars. That Reagan Boy, all lowercase, he's the driver of the 5. He will be streaming this race from his in-car perspective, and I'm pretty sure Asylums will have a in-car perspective as well, the driver of the 16. We're still waiting for the results for who gets the pole. We have 16 drivers guaranteed in the field tonight, as they are now loading back into the lobby. So let's see who got pole. I see the Reagan Boy is the outside pole sitter. The pole is Cowboys in the 6 with a 30.693. So congrats to the 6. The Reagan Boy in the 5 on the outside row. And second, Weinstein in the 9. Qualifies 3rd. Rounding out the top 5, Nasformer in the 3. And Asylums in the 16 in 5th. Sammy Boy in the 31, another championship driver, qualified 9th. Don Polo in the 12, qualified 8th. So they will be getting into a new lobby, and they will be doing a pace lap just to get into the correct positions. Dark Abyss, one of those who were up in the booth with me all season. I don't know if he will be here tonight. If so, it will be his last as my co-commentator. Next season, he will be behind the wheel. Looking forward to seeing how he does next season. So we're getting ready to get this thing started. Let's go on ahead and dive on into the race analysis for tonight. Las Vegas, 50% race length, 134 laps, pace speed 70 miles per hour. You'll see that in the first lap. Relaxed yellows are on. The draft package is set on low. Stages are on as always. Same goes with damage. Tire wear and fuel wear is on ×2. The fuel window will be set to 30 laps with the ×2 wear on. No custom setups, no driving aids. So that's the analysis for tonight. When drivers have to pit, they have to signal down the backstretch and stay low through turns 3 and 4. They have to enter pit road off of turn 4. And then when they exit, they have to stay low on the apron until they can reach the backstretch and are clear. They also have to call out in either voice chat or in a party with an admin that they are pitting. They cannot change their lanes before the start-finish line. If caught, they will be sent to the rear. And besides that, again, everyone has to race the Final 4 clean. That includes the 6 of Cowboys, the 12 of Don Polo, the 16 of Asylums, and the 31 of Sammy Boy. Let me see here. Alright, looks like Dark Abyss will be joining me tonight for the final time. Us two will be paired up to call this one. So we will hear from him again just before he makes his picks, just so everyone knows my pick is Cowboys. So if this man tries to take my pick, it's mine. Alright, so I'm trying to see here. Other drivers in the field tonight. The 21 of Kobe, the 8 of Dolly Dragster, the 34 of Yoshi Racing, who has locked himself in as the 5th seed overall. Material Zero, who will be behind the wheel of the 7 tonight and not the 77, qualified 12th. Glixen in the 2 in the field, qualified 13th. INF in the 50 in the field. Also the 22 of EDJ, the 44 of Stiff for the Biff. They are all in the field tonight. They are not in the Final 4. They are just racing, just to race, and to hopefully improve their seedings by the end. The 15 of Eswan also qualifies in. He will start 17th. So we have at least 17 cars in the field tonight. Let me see here. Suspect Apex, have fun tonight, Craig. Okay. I'll be saying the same thing to you, Apex, on Monday. Cowboy Tech, what's going on, buddy? Alright, so we're still waiting for the invite from Abyss. I don't know when he's going to hop on in here, but we are still waiting. There he is. Alright. Let me make sure I can include the party audio. Yes, okay, it's already there. Alright. I'm going to get the call here from Asylum's when to hop in. They are getting ready, finishing up with last minute announcements. And then this one will be getting started. Don't know when Season 7 will start. They have not made that announcement yet. We may hear something about that after the race tonight. But right now we're focused on the 4 drivers in the championship. Remember, everybody, with the rules, with the championship, it's not based on points tonight. It's based on where you finish at the end of the race. Highest finisher of the 4 gets the title, regardless of points. That's how it will be determined. Let me get any updates here. See if he's had a lobby ready. Doesn't look like he does. I see that. Usually I would be in there for Backwood. I may be there next weekend. Let me see. Okay, so still waiting on the announcements. But Asylums, whenever you are ready, make sure your audio is included. Yeah, it's not. And good thing it wasn't. So is it going to be the same way for next season? Alright, well, we'll give him another minute or so. There it is. The lobby is up. Waiting for the queue to hop on in. Getting ready for a big one tonight. A lot on the line. The championship, race win, final standings, positions at stake. Let me know when you are good. Alright, well, looks like Asylums has finally decided to show up. Took a break there just for a minute. But Asylums, first off, congrats. This is what I believe your final race behind the booth tonight before you go behind the wheel next season. So I do want to ask you for the last time, what are you expecting tonight with the second round for Las Vegas this season?
I am expecting pretty much your standard mile and a half running high. Again, here you can run the high line. It's just not as on the start of the run. It's very great on the end of the run, middle run. You're going to go to the bottom. But let's look at some of these updates. Let's look at this. We're going 137 laps. Pace speed is 70. 2 times wear. Fuel mileage is 30 laps. So pretty much we're going to get, if my math is right, maybe a pit stop in between each. And then you might be able to do some fuel saving in the third stage. So that might come in the hands of Sammy. If we don't get any cautions, I think it's going to be a battle between Asylums and Cowboy. But if there's enough cautions and Billis brings enough heat today, he might be in situation. He's been on a burner the last 3 weeks to qualify himself in for this race. I think if he can get the right angles, right strategy, right, he will be a threat today. But like I said 2 weeks ago, I called my shot. I've called my man, my teammate for next season. Cowboy is taking home this championship today.
Well, chat, we heard it. We both have the same pick for tonight. I did make that pick a few minutes ago. We are both on board with the 6 for our championship picks. And no surprise, the 6 car has been really fast all season. He swept the first 2 stages in the first Las Vegas race this season. However, he finished 9th as a result of the shenanigans at the end of the Vegas race early on in this season.
Let's not forget but what he did this season. Remember, he is one of the only person that all regular season long finished inside the top 10, top 5 all season long. He was consistent, better than anyone else. Asylum's won the most races, but the most consistent guy has been Cowboy. So that's why I think he's a favorite. He's been up there all race long. He's been there. We've seen him throw random strategies. Remember at Homestead, he took two tires just to get out of the mess to finish 4th. What will he do today to win this championship?
Here's the official starting lineup as we can join into the lobby. We're just checking to see if this lobby is successful. And right now, looking at it, I don't see this one lasting for 30 seconds. We'll give this one a second. We do have a confirmed car count for tonight. Looks like 18 cars are in the field as this lobby is unsuccessful due to lag. So we're just going to go on ahead and dive into the lineup really quick while they are fixing the issue. So row 1, we talked about it. Cowboys, the first of the 4 championship drivers. He gets the pole. And on his outside, the driver of the 5, the Reagan boy, he will start in 2nd. Reagan boy had some pretty good runs here in the last couple of weeks. Looking at the results for the Reagan boy, he finished 5th at Auto Club. So we'll see if he can cap off his season with another top 5. He's on a top 5 streak. He did finish 5th at Phoenix. He finished 5th at Talladega. So he's been on a top 5 streak, 3 consecutive races. Can he end the season with a 4th? That will be the question for the 5. In row 2,
my game crashed loading in. My game crashed loading in.
The 9 of Stein and the 34 of Yoshi Racing. He's already locked in as the 5th seed based on standings. He's just looking to get another win to cap off his season after winning one of the closest races in RHRL history at Talladega earlier in the season. Row number 3, Nasformer and Asylums. Keep an eye on the 16 tonight. He has his in-car on Twitch. He is one of the 4 competing for the title. Nasformer got eliminated in the very last round at Auto Club. Great season for the 3. We'll see if he can get a win to end this one off. Row 4, Stiff for the Biff, starting 7th, and then the 38 of Hawk, rounding out row 4. Row 5, the 21 of Kobe, and the 50 of INF. INF was in the playoffs, but got eliminated early on. He at least made it through the first round, got eliminated in round 2. Row number 6, Sammy Boy and Billis. 2 championship drivers starting next to each other outside the top 10. It'll be interesting to see those 2 get through the field. They start 11th and 12th. Material Zero and Glixen row 7, 13th and 14th. Material got in with a win at Daytona earlier in the season. Glixen in the 2 on his outside. Row 8, EDJ and Dolly Dragster, 15th and 16th. Dolly Dragster driving the number that won the first Vegas race this season. That was driven by Rybread. And then row 9, the Auto Club winner, Trippy Tricks, will start 17th. And Eswan will be 18th. That caps off the 18-car field for tonight.
Did the lobby crash?
Yes, the lobby did crash, so we are waiting for
Okay,
them
so it wasn't me. Okay. So
yeah, it wasn't you.
All right. I thought my game just said we're done.
So we are still waiting for them to get this going. It looks like they did just jumpstart a new lobby up for getting everyone in.
Well, we got this car. I'm just gonna rant a little bit to you, my friend. I've been racing online, trying to get myself back in the groove of league racing. Right? Tell me why I'm seeing people doing 100% AI Daytona races out here. I'm like, what are we doing?
I don't know, honestly.
What are we doing?
While we also have the time here, just so I could get the sponsor stuff out of the way, if you go on W.com and use my code that I have in the chat, all capitalized, SBDSCER, you save 10% off on your first purchase on Dubby's website. They just released a Dub Sauce. One of their newest flavors. It includes passion fruit in there. So one of their newest releases, Dub Sauce, currently out right now on W.com. If you use that code, you save 10% off when purchasing their newest release.
passion fruit. You're telling me?
Yes, passion fruit. Yes.
They're getting crazy out here. I might have to try that. They're getting some passion in here, people.
Yeah. Passion fruit currently. I haven't tried passion fruit, so I don't know how that tastes. So, but I'm sure you guys could try it. Just go on w.com, use that code if you want. You save 10% off. So we're waiting real quick just to see what's going on here. Looks like they have to start a new lobby again. A little bit of complications trying to jumpstart this new lobby. Looks like maybe Nasformer is going to be the one hosting the lobby. Also, as a reminder for everybody for my streaming schedule, tomorrow night will be the last time I will be streaming a little on the high side B-Series action for a while. Their schedule has changed to a time where I will be unable to stream it, so that will be unfortunate, but we'll just try to make the most of it. But at 9:35, the NXT stuff, that is also canceled for tomorrow. They are on an off week, so they will be back next Sunday. However, Monday night, I will be in the booth for ODRL Premiere. Suspect Camo, who I commentate with usually every Monday, he will be racing in that race. And same goes with Suspect Apex. He is trying to make it in. If not, he'll probably be in the booth with me. He will probably be getting roasted if he misses the race. So that's the reminder on the upcoming schedule there.
Now, didn't we commentate No League together once?
Wait, what's that?
Didn't me and you commentate No League once?
I don't
At
think
Vegas.
so. I don't think so. I think it was just this one.
Well,
But I didn't get to watch the first Vegas race, so I'm not sure.
did I? Oh, I don't think I was here either. Not sure who's doing. I saw Yee do it, announcing Asylum's do it.
Yeah,
so
Asylum's is currently doing it. I think they just added a couple extra spots just to make sure we make it in.
But while we got this time, let's really talk about these Final Four. Again, the odd man out, the only man that hasn't won this season, Billis, also known as Don Polo, in the 12. He's the only man that has not won this season inside of the Final Four. That has to take a hit on your confidence, knowing that everyone around you has at least won, I think, 3 to 2 races around you, and you haven't won one. You have had a hot streak, but he has not crossed that line to get a win. That has to play a factor in today's mindset. They all know they can win this race. Does Billis completely believe in himself to win this race today?
Well, if it makes it feel any better, any of those past races no longer matter. It is now just this one right here. And, I mean, to be fair, the 12 car has been pretty stellar in the playoffs, especially when it comes to the elimination races. The last 2 elimination races, he finished 4th or better to start his journey to the Final Four. So we'll see if he can end it off shocking the field again.
We could have ourselves a Christopher Bell over here, people.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, but just finish the job like the last 2 times he's been in the championship. But again, big advantage to the 6 car though, starting up front, having a 5 car gap to Asylums, and then having another big gap to the 31 of Sammy Boy. That means he got some space to breathe. He can be aggressive or a little bit light on the start. Because again, these 2 other stages you're racing here, they're just get my car correct. I need my car right for the final stage. What do I need? What adjustments do I need? How am I good on pit stops? How fast can I enter? What's my limit? All that's going to be decided in these first 2 stages. These are practice races. That last stage is going to be where the money is laid on the line. And I'm gonna say it now. It's gonna be a side-by-side finish to the line. I don't know. I hope it's Cowboy. But I don't know who's gonna be right beside him.
So, I know you touched on it just a little bit there. You think Cowboys will be there at the end as well. Do you think it's going to take a win for one of these four to win the championship, or do you think it will take possibly a second or third place finish?
I think it's going to be a win because, again, look at the people you have here. You have Casey, that's a side that's won, I think, 6 races. Cowboys won 3. Sammy Boys won 2. Billis has been runner-up, I think, highest of 3rd place this season. They all know how to get to the top 5. It's going to be settled inside the top 5, and there's only 5 spots in the top 5. So, mathematically, there's a good chance one of them will be leading on the last lap.
All right, looks like we can go on ahead and hop on in.
But it may take a second. It may take a third. I just think it's going to take a win.
All right, so we are good to join in. I think there's only one spot left for you to get on in. Someone else is in spectating.
Perfect. Your custom setup in a brand new test session mode, people.
Looks like Toasted in the 24 has also registered into the field. He will start 18th. Eastwan in the 15 will start 19th. So a 19-car field.
Toasted Gamer Z, the man that has actually won the first Cup race here in Red Hot, all the way back to the beginning of this lovely season of all these people. Man that won, he swept the weekend, if I'm not wrong, in the trucks and in the Cups when we had both running.
All right, well, attempt number 2. We'll see if this one works. A lot better than what it was the first time.
I loaded in, that helps.
So let's go on board here with our pole sitter and both of our picks for tonight. The 6 of Cowboys qualified the fastest of everyone that will be racing tonight. Looks like, oh, they have to leave. The 5 car made it into the lobby. Someone joined in last second, so looks like this will not work. Yeah, so if you're right now on my stream, you're the reason why we have to back out again. So good job.
That one person. I mean, what I do?
Good job, buddy.
No, it's your fault because now I gotta read that. I gotta go back in the whole process of the Heat 5 thing.
Yeah, and he just left, so he noticed everyone left, and then we all have to go back to the lobby.
Well, Heat 5 there is gonna race. Who does a lobby like this? I'm just saying, I'm sorry, if anything above 13% an online lobby is a league race, people. Why are we jumping in that?
Well, unfortunately, that was a good lobby. Just unfortunate. Someone else was in there. So we'll have to try it again. Attempt number 3.
Hey, this attempt thing, it's letting me eat my dinner.
yeah, you're right. You're right. But on the bright side, it did allow Toasted to get into the field, so we at least get one extra car. I was gonna say, I saw 21 in there. I thought that was just a spectator, but turns out he actually got in.
Some people's kids.
Alright, so it looks like they're about to get it started again. Looks like all 19 are in. There we go, alright. I think they just started, so I'm waiting for the signal. Oh, they kicked someone out last second. That was clutch. I saw that. All right, we can go on in. All right.
All right. I eat as much as I can.
Alright, attempt number 3. We'll see if this one works out. Alright. Go back with the 6. There he is. I think everyone's just making sure there's no lag. What a good way to end the season off with another 30-something minutes of shenanigans. it almost never fails.
Best way to start off your final race of the Heat 5 Season 7 of the season.
Alright, well, we talked about it up front. Cowboys and the Reagan boy will lead the field of green. They will be going green this time. You see the 16 third car on the outside row. The 12 is the 5th car on the outside row. Sammy Boy way back there in the grid. 7th car on the inside. 7 months in waiting. We started early January. Here we are in August. The champion will be crowned tonight. We're green in Vegas.
Cowboy with an exceptional start going into turn 1. He can go anywhere he wants. He's going to run the bottom. Here comes the 9 trying to look outside, but he's going to be too far gone as I go in out of turn number 2. Looks like I'm looking back. I'm seeing the 16 fall back a little bit. Down to the 8th position, maybe 6th or 7th. As Cowboy goes to the top, like I told you people. This is outside line for a couple of laps. Cowboy continues as he leads lap 1.
37 to go at the line. Everyone has to make a required pit stop with the fuel window being at 30 laps. As Stein was able to get by his teammate for second, driven by the 5. Nasformer had a moment there just now in the 3. He hit the apron. That allows Yoshi to jump up to 4th. Here comes the Silence into 16, but look who else is climbing. The 12 of Don Polo, already moving up through the field. He's battling with Naz right now for 6.
When he has a car, he's there. He's coming. He's on Casey's door saying, hey, what's up? This is a championship battle on here, but let's go back to Yoshi in the 34 last week. Heartbreak. He came from inches to win that way and to be in this Final Four. Didn't work. The 66 won that match last week. He's racing for 5th. There's Don Polo now on the back for the fight.
Yoshi taking a look against the Reagan boy for 3rd. Yoshi should have it here with the draft from the 9. We'll see if he tries to push it in here going into 1 and 2. He does, and he clears them. So Yoshi up to 3rd as the 16 and 12 inch closer to this front 4. Meanwhile, Trippy Tricks, All Club, was his first win of the season as defending champ. He got eliminated from the playoffs early. He has found himself in the top 10, currently running in 7th.
He's just cruising. He's here to cruise. He does it. He won his ship. I've talked to him. He said he won his ship. He's here to cruise. He's happy. He was happy he won last week. He really was upset earlier this season when he didn't get the win at, I believe it was the Glen, because he kind of caused him by spinning out of pit road, coming out of pit road. So he's a little mad about that, as everyone's on that bottom line. As Cowboy continues to lead with at least a 3 to 4 car length gap. But again, Don Polo having a great start, falling a little behind the 16 of the Silence. Right now, I'm looking for Sammy. I'm not following Sammy.
Biggest mover, the 12, Don Polo. He's moved up 4 spots. Biggest dropper, Nasformer, has dropped 5. He's down to 9th. Sammy Boy in the 31, currently scored in 11th right now. He's moved up a couple spots, but wishing he can get up there with his other championship competitors.
I mean, a couple's not going to do isn't doing it right now. He needs to be aggressive. He needs to. This is also track position race. It's pretty hard to move side by side like this. You're going to be challenging, but people are going to challenge you. So right now, Sammy needs to find a way to pass the 44, the 12, the 21, the 3 of NASCAR. All these guys, he needs to find a way past, or he's going to lose time to the top guys.
Yeah, the 31 did get passed by the 44 just now, so he is now in the 12th position, just trapped in the midst of this big cluster of cars. Here's NASFormer in the 3. And up here, Asylums up to 4th. Don Polo challenging the 5 for 5th, and the 12 gets by.
As Yoshi guns for 2nd.
So 3 of the 4 championship competitors in the top 5 early on. But right now, constant as 21 of Kobe in the grass. Keeps it straight. No harm, no foul.
We're not going dirt track racing this week, boys. We're keeping it on the pavement. Oh, the 9 hits the wall. That's going to open the door for the 16 and the 12.
16 and 12 up to 3rd and 4th. The Reagan boy up to 5th. Trippy up to 6th. As Trippy goes up the racetrack, allows Glixon to challenge from the bottom.
Again, impressive start by Don Polo in that 12.
Big lag. The 31 got damage off the lag.
That's not what you want to see. And again, I told you he needed to find his way. Because again, when you're back here, sometimes the people with the batter are in the back because they're not that great. And when you race in the back like that, you give yourself up to lag damage. And that's what the 31 did as he gets passed by the 24 Tucson Gamer Z.
He got squared by the 3, I believe. Looked like the 3 halted for a moment, and the 31 ran into him. As a result,
up here comes Asylums to 2nd. Does Billis take it 3 wide? No, he's going to push Asylums into 2nd. As Billis challenges for the 3rd.
Asylums clears. Yoshi fighting from the outside, but the draft from the 16 is going to propel the 12 up to 3rd. The Reagan boy now trying to follow suit for 4th, and he completes the pass. So we're 1, 2, 3 for 3 at the championship 4, while Sammy boy having a difficult time with damage early on in the first stage. Again, a pit stop is required. So we'll see how the 31 approaches that pit stop. Again, points no longer matter for the championship 4. All that matters is where you finish on the final lap.
Speaking of cars that we don't really see up front, look right behind Yoshi, the number 2 car of Gavin. He's struggled since he's came back to league racing, but today he's upside inside the top 10.
Yeah, Glixon up to the 6th spot. Also one of those big movers so far. He started 14th. He is up 8 spots right now. And he is looking for more.
His cars don't really click with his driving style, but right now the car is clicking with him.
Trippy tricks to the inside. That almost became a disaster. That apron can be very tricky when trying to make a pass on the front stretch. As Yoshi again trying to make a move on the Reagan boy. Won't be able to convert.
Asylums is leaving that door open for Billis inside, going into the corner. Asylums is actually running a little bit high. Billis is actually entering a little bit low, not sending it. He's giving the 16 a big break right there.
Yoshi up to 4th, Glixon now in 5th, Trippy up to 6th, the Reagan boy down 3 spots. Here comes some extra challengers to the mix. Stiff for the 5th in 8th, Stein in the 9 and 9th, NASFormer rounding out the top 10, INF in the distance in 11th.
Some new faces up here at the final race of the day. I like to see it.
Oh, 66 had a close call there. That allows the 5 to the inside.
Here
for the lead.
16.
Asylums trying to clear Cowboys. Cowboys fighting back on the outside. And he's got it. Now Don Polo looking for 2nd. And he's got it.
And he will have it.
Oh, maybe not. Cowboys trying to make one last run. Won't be able to stay with. And now Cowboys is on the outside, trapped. As Yoshi gets by, Glickson looking to gain his 10th spot already in this race.
As we're speaking, the 12 car has a run. The 12 has a run on the inside. He's there. Don Polo to the inside in turn 3. Styles will drive it in, but he will not shut the door. The 12 is still there.
With help from Yoshi going to the line, Don Polo will be the 3rd championship leader tonight.
This 12 car has come to life at the end of the season. I'm liking what I'm seeing.
Going all the way back to Daytona to start the season, if I'm not mistaken, one of the people that was upset with how that race finished was the 12. He wanted to be raced better. Now here we are in the finale, and he is racing for a title. As Yoshi is up to 2nd, getting help from Cowboys and Trippy.
Yoshi trying to gun for the lead here. On that outside line, looks like he's gonna have the side-by-side. The momentum is gonna be on Yoshi's side off of turn 2 on the backstretch.
Here they go through 3 and 4. Still even with the 34 and 16. Going to the line, Yoshi's going to lead his first lap of the night.
Asylum's going to drive it in. But Yoshi on that high line is going to carry the momentum.
Disconnect there from the 12 and the 9. That may cost them a little bit of time.
Yoshi's clear. He's going to close the door on Asylum.
The top 11 all in the front pack. INF was able to get back up to the draft. Massformer also back in the picture. Passing Stiff for 9th.
Right now, Cowboy on the outside line, he's refusing to give up any position. He's trying to get behind the 9, but here comes the 16 of Asylum back, gunning for the lead.
We're going to get a lap update here this time. As Stein challenging Don Polo for 3rd as well. 17 to go, lap 23 of 39 pit stops, less than 10 laps away.
And
as
again,
Don Polo blasts by Stein.
Like I said last week, how do you want to enter pit road? If I'm a championship contender, I might take either Don Polo guns for 2nd on the backstretch.
Cowboys in the 6th, second car on the inside. He's back up to 4th.
And again, you have to think what would have been for Yoshi. He could be the 2nd man in the points right now, but yet he is not battling for a championship. Again, a heartbreak feeling for him, racing for a win today.
Update on Sammy Boy. Sammy Boy just exited turn 4, so he's already a half a lap down.
Cowboy coming to pit road, short pit in this field. Like that strategy. Get out in front.
Let's take a look at the execution. Let's see how he does it. Everyone's going to dodge him. And he makes it in clean. No penalty there.
I think that's the best situation for you. You gotta pit by yourself. You gotta hope no one comes down and makes you speed. Get you a lap down. Maybe get 2 cars lap down. You're not the lead
Yoshi
lap.
pitting this time.
Yoshi gonna pit by himself again. Smart move. Yoshi here to win the race. He's not here for a championship.
Some of the back cars also in. Kobe, Yee in pit road as Yoshi clean entry. Sammy Boy all by himself exiting 2. Trying to see who the other car was. Looks like that was just Cowboys.
Coming off 2.
And there they go, the 12 and the 16.
It's going to hand lead over to the 66 of Trippy Tricks.
First time that multiple cars are pitting together here in this front pack. Will it go well? And it will.
Yes, indeed.
All right, now back up with the leader. Trippy Tricks on board with Stein. Reagan Boy in third. Here they go. 66
Reagan Boy,
pitting.
Trippy
5,
Tricks,
9.
Stein.
Everybody pitting.
Everybody coming to pit
Stiff
road.
nearly lost control back there in the 44. Didn't want to hit the 50, but he wanted the signal. Here they go. Everyone entering in. Contact. 44 in the wall.
That's why you don't want to come with the pack, people.
Close call for the 66. The 44 took a shot to the outside wall. He does have damage.
I think most of those cars right there do have damage.
Looks like no penalties.
Cowboy and Yoshi, Dap, Don Polo, and Asylums. But Don Polo falling a little bit farther back than I expected than the 6 coming off of pit road.
You are correct. This should cycle back around as Cowboys with the leader, then Yoshi in second. As they're going to get through this group of cars here. And you can tell the gap is just there. However, someone took a strategy approach to this stage. Let's go on board here with the 66. He is scored as the leader. He did not take 4, he took 2.
Also, the 24 up here, I think he took 2 as well. The 7 as well also took 2. Because they weren't up here. The 24 was lost in the main pack. So I think he had to take 2.
Look on with second and third really quick. They're catching up fast. Top 3, 66, 6, 34. That is the top 3 right now. Then Asylums, then Don Polo. Round out the top 5. Everyone else ahead of the 66 is trying to stay on the lead lap.
And if I'm not wrong, that is the 8.
For the lead. Cowboys on the bottom. And he clears them.
With ease, 2 plus 4. 2 to 4, that's a pretty big gap. Those tires are screaming on the 66 on the left side. So I would not expect anything less than a clean, easy pass like that. But again, as the laps are winding down, first race is going to be over soon. Who's going to be the winner? The 6 of Cowboy, showing his brains early.
When we get to the line, it will be 8 to go. You see the lap traffic ahead. I think you might have touched on it. It was Dolly Drexler trying to avoid going a lap down. No one else is in imminent danger of falling a lap down. But the 6 and 34 have already checked out from Trippy.
2 to 4. Pretty easy math.
And now Asylums and Don Polo looking to take away another spot here from the 66. This will put them up to 3rd and 4th.
Yes, indeed, as they're catching him quick. 66 going to let the 13 on the inside. Going to clean pass. Hopefully he lets the same thing as the 12.
Like the 12's going to get trapped, but the 16's going to let him in with the draft. And there it is. So the 16 up to 3rd, the 12 up to 4th, Trippy down to 5th. And this pack from 6 on back is still chaos as it was entering in pit road. Glickson 6, the Reagan Boy, Stein, INF, and then rounding out the top 10 is Nasformer.
But again, a man that we need to talk about has not been up front. He has struggled in the back. He is racing with the 21, the 22, and I believe Boomin.
The 15 of Eastwan, the 38 of Hawk. Yep. Sammy Boy with that damage. Looks like he still has it a little bit. But he's in a pack, so he's not losing too much time. They're catching up to material up ahead.
And again, I think Sammy Boy would have had a little bit happier hopes to be here because he has, in another league, won a championship in this very track under, I believe, the Cup cars or Xfinity cars, but still, he's won here for a championship. So he knows what it takes to get here to win a championship and win one here. Right now, he does not have the pace, it looks like, to contend.
4 laps to go. I talked about it earlier. Cowboys has not lost a stage at Vegas. He started out with the first 2 stage victories at Vegas early on in the season. He's looking to repeat what he did early on in the season.
Yoshi sitting back watching like a shark, saying, all right, I'll let you lead. I'll let you do what you want, but just know I'm here.
Dolly Dragster did fall a lap down, so he should get the lucky dog as long as no one else gets lapped. So we'll go back with the 6.
Clean track in front of him. No lap cars I see in sight, so it should be Dolly Dragster that gets the lap back. But again, championship contenders, 1st, 3rd, 4th, and 11th, if I'm not wrong.
3 to go here at the line.
Yoshi gunning for the lead.
On the inside, 6 car trying to use the momentum off of 2. They're going to be side by side down the backstretch to 6 with a somewhat decent run. Won't be enough to re-clear the 34. Yoshi Racing, not a lot to lose tonight. He knows where he's going to finish this season in points. He just wants to end the season off with a bang. 2 to go.
2 to go side by side. No other contender in sight. Yoshi looking for the lead. Cowboy to say, hey, this is my
34
show,
hit
not
the
yours.
apron.
The
6 car
momentum's with
almost
the
hit the
6.
wall. 3 and 4
Yoshi
will be
dives
the white
in.
flag for stage 1. Contact made.
Contact.
White flag for stage 1. Yoshi
No,
hits
no,
him.
no. We're off by 1. That was the end of the stage, and Yoshi won it by a nose.
So Yoshi, Cowboys, Asylums, Don Polo, Glixen takes 5th. Naz, Stein, Trippy, INF, Toasted round out the top 10. And that concludes stage 1. Stage 2, everyone will have to pit again at least once. All right. Yoshi inside, Cowboys outside, 16-12 in row 2. Here's the 31's progress. He's next to the 21 for the restart. Also, I can confirm Dolly Dragster has retired from the event. So first DNF of the night.
As we go here, Yoshi's going to go into turn 1 side by side. Here comes Asylums. The second look to the outside of Yoshi here. Cowboys hit the wall off of turn 2. Here comes Asylums with the momentum on the outside, but here comes Gavin in the 2 car gunning for second. As they come off turn 2, Gavin's going to get there 3 wide off of turn 4. Asylums to first. Here
Cowboys
comes
now
Billis on the outside.
Cowboys is running
Cowboys
5th.
trying to regain some momentum.
As they're 3 wide for 3rd. Cowboys getting help from Nasformer. That might give the nod to the 6.
Here comes the 12 of Don Polo.
Contact 66-34. Oh, this ain't gonna go well. There they go. Trippy around.
Oh, hard
He
hit.
hits the wall. He didn't spin, but he smacked the outside wall. We're still green.
Still green, but guess who's coming to the front? The 31 has found his way past Yoshi.
Sammy Boy had a horrific first stage with some bad luck. He has found himself back up in the top 10 at 6. He's looking to jump into the top 5 for the first time tonight.
He's hunting, he's sniffing. He touched the wall going into turn 1. That's going to slow him down just a little bit. Here comes Yoshi on the inside there trying to take back the position. But he will have the momentum on the outside line. Here he comes trying to take the 5th place spot from the 9 as he charges on the outside. Not going to get there, though.
Sammy Boy was the highest finisher of the 4 drivers in the championship when they raced here earlier in the season. He finished 2nd to Rye Bread.
Good news is Rye Bread's not here.
Here he goes to the
Sammy
outside.
Boy to the outside of the 9.
And with that, Sammy Boy, for the first time in the top 5 tonight.
Guess what I said earlier before the race started? I think you're gonna need a win. You're gonna need to be in the top 5. Guess where all Championship 4 drivers are currently in.
They're about to be 1, 2, 3, 4 if they can figure out a way to get by Glixen.
So again, the talent has risen to the top. The top 4 best drivers of the playoffs are here.
Cowboys takes 3rd away. And Sammy is up to 4th. For the first time tonight, the Championship 4 are 1, 2, 3, and 4.
I would keep my eye on this 31. He's been flying through the pack. But right now, the 16 still leads this pack.
Sammy getting close with the 12. That almost became bad. As the 31 gets away from Glixen with help from Stein, here comes Sammy now to the outside of the Cowboys for 3rd.
Right now, I think Bill needs to find a way to that bottom line. I think his car's a little bit faster at the bottom than the top.
Close contact there with the 31, the 6, and the 9. As Sammy trying to get himself clear of the 6. And he's got it. Sammy is up to 3rd. Here comes Don Polo for the lead.
Don Polo surges on the outside, but guess who dives in on the outside? Now here comes on the outside of Sammy Boy.
Toasted right behind Sammy. He's going to give a shot to the 31. This is for 2nd.
You shot into the corner. Side by side with the 12.
Close there.
16 is loving what he's seeing.
Cowboys get Sammy clear of Don, and that puts Sammy up to 2nd. Cowboys now to the outside for 3rd. He may be looking for more.
Sammy tries to close the door, didn't do it.
Don Polo trying to take a look.
Don Polo moves him up.
Cowboys barely hits the wall. Contact again. There they go.
Huge calamity.
Steins around. Toasted involved.
Caution.
First caution of the night. Material 0 collected. Yee involved. We're on board with the 38 of Hawk. He got damage. First caution for incident. 2nd overall caution tonight. Cowboys falls back. He hit the wall a little bit, and that led to the chain reaction. Sammy is still 2nd. Don Polo 3rd.
Huge calamity. And it all started when the 12 went to the inside of the 31. The 31's not going to catch with that move, I guarantee.
So now the question is, are they going to be good without having to pit again? As Don Polo will restart 2nd, passing Sammy on that round of stops. We're back green. 24 to go. They are good on fuel and tires for the stage. And a good start from the inside. Another car
Yes,
that this
indeed.
benefits
Look
a
at
lot
Simon's
from.
not trying to give the draft to anybody.
On board with Trippy Tricks. Remember, early on in the restart for Stage 2, he got involved in a little bit of calamity off of Turn 4. He hit the outside wall and lost the draft at the pack. Now he's back in contention.
But as we're talking, Don Polo with the help of the 15. First time I'm seeing him, I believe, of the year. Gun for the lead.
Don Polo in the 12. He led a lap earlier tonight. With help from Swan in the 15. Go on board with Swan. Giving a shot to the 12. Big stack up on the outside line.
Huge shot. Huge stack up. But again, he's used that outside line. And again, I told you, during the beginning of these runs, the restarts, that outside line has a lot of momentum.
Don Polo now clear of Asylums. The 12 car I would classify as a big underdog tonight, and so far he's living up to it as he's competing with what I would call the big three this season.
He pretty much just said today, you think Cowboy's the guy? You think Sammy's the guy? You think Asylum's the guy? Hold my beer. Let me show you who's the guy. As he currently leads this amazing championship and race as we continue. And again, a big loser on that caution is the 6 of Cowboy down deep in the pack.
Cowboy started up on the pole. On board with him, there he is, third to last car on the outside. Out of the top 10, flirting to be out of the top 15. But Cowboys knows this is still Stage 2. He's got a long way to go. Sammy Boy was able to recover from the early calamity that ensued in Stage 1. Cowboys could do the same.
Here comes the 50 showing his face inside the top 5 today.
Asylum's
had an amazing run last week.
One car nearly into the outside wall. That was Trippy. And that's going to slow the 6 down. Asylum's
and again,
trying that bottom line.
Top line dominance right now.
Asylum has a chance to get back in line. And I think he's going to take it. He does. Had to block Sammy.
He continues to try that bottom line, even though there's like 17 cars stacked up against him on that outside line.
I go back to Darlington. A little ways back, 16 and the 31 were battling for the win. A little controversy there with those two. The 31 ended up having to spend the next couple of weeks trying to find a way in the victory lane. He ended up doing it in the best way possible. And that led to momentum, creating him a spot in the Championship 4.
Yes, indeed. Let's look at this top 5. Billis, the 15, the 30, Yoshi, and the 34, the 50, and Asylum. This is a great top 5. Much different people. You know, I believe the highest running winner, I think, is Yoshi in the 34.
Give props to E-Swan. Started in the back. Haven't seen much of him tonight. He's in second.
I haven't seen much of E-Swan this season. I don't think I've seen him run a race.
Yeah, this should be his first start of the season. As Yoshi and Asylums were side by side off of 4. Yoshi's going to hang on to 3rd. INF retains 4th. And Asylums once again back in line in 5th.
You know, this reminds me of when we're racing and the real life are racing at Daytona and Talladega, and there's this all on the high line.
31 and 3. Both collect it and save it.
A lot of movement in the back there. Cowboys have really not been able to move forward. Rewind Trippy Tricks, the 22 and the 24 of Toasted Gamer Z. As Kobe's stuck behind there. The 6 trying to find his way. He's going to force his way
Got
under
some
the
movement.
20. He says, I got to go.
Here comes Asylums. To the inside of the 12. Trying to get the lead away from the bottom line. Sammy goes down. Same with INF. Stein also on the bottom line.
Billis has to get down there at some
3
point.
wide.
Questions. Will he get
Swan
there? Contact.
almost lost it. And Asylums using the bottom line, able to get to the lead.
Here comes Billis trying to use the same momentum. Not gonna work.
Sammy battling for third. With Yoshi on his inside. Yoshi a little squirrely there on the bottom. Go on board with the 31. Contact there. Able to keep it going. Swan's going to push the 31 by.
Asylum back to the point and slowly pulling away from Don Polo.
Here's the 6 leading that second group, scored in 11th.
He just got cleared for 22. He's been down for 2 laps, so he tried to get past that 22.
Well, unfortunately, the 22 isn't set on staying behind him. Tried to make a run against him. They may be able to catch up to the back of this first group here as Stein might have hit the wall all 4. And they're catching up. They're catching up to Glixen's back bumper.
As we have a challenger for a second, Sammy Boy to the inside of the 12. He's not clear, but here comes Yoshi to help him.
As Sammy is cleared, hits the apron.
Maybe no.
Oh, this might not go well. Everyone avoids the wall. Don Polo, the big loser there. He's down to 5th. 3 wide, still for second with Swan on the inside. And Sammy should get the spot as Yoshi's going to draft with the 31, the 12 on the outside, same with the 50. And Swan trying to stay next to the 34. And he clears him.
And guess who's now caught up to the main pack? The 6 of Cowboy.
Sammy's created a little distance between himself and Yoshi. May give him a little bit of a break, catch his breath, and focus on getting back to the 16. As Don Polo still hanging on to 4th. Glixen in the wall.
Hard hitting to the wall. Going to lose a lot of spots there. As of right now, we pretty much have a, I would almost say a 3-car breakaway to the battle of the 12 and the 50. Tires worn out. Cars are getting terrible.
We're going to get a lap update here at the line. Six laps to go. Again, we talked about no more pit stops are required due to that caution that occurred early on in stage 2.
6 to go, and Cowboy is starting to make movement. He just got past the 15.
Here's the onboard of the 6, trying to get by Eswan. Five to go. And now Glixen trying to challenge Cowboys. Cowboys getting help from Trippy. And that will give the 6 the spot.
And a little dance between the 6 and the 31, or the 16 and the 31 there, going into turn 3. But that's the door for Billis here on the outside of the 12.
Cowboys scored in 10th. Meanwhile, back up front, Sammy and Don Polo for second with 4 to go.
The 16 got, or 31 got a little bit loose off of turn 2 there, or turn 4 there. That's what gave him the run. And here comes Billis back to the bumper of the 16.
INF running with 3 of the title contenders in third, 3 to go.
Here we go. Again, INF getting a big shot to the 12. The 12's probably trying to take it somewhere. But Asylum's continuing to do a masterful job leading this race.
Off of 4. 2 to go at the line. INF
right now,
trying
Billis
something different.
Trying to find a way to the bumper of the Asylum.
Sammy with a close
31
call.
got loose. 31 got loose heavily off of turn 2 there.
That is for 4th. Sammy up the track! Inside! Hits stiff! And they both go in the grass. Big wreck in the back. Cowboys involved. Cowboy spins into turn 1 grass.
That is not what Cowboy wanted to see. Huge.
Don Polo with an issue. Off the pace.
I think, is he out of gas?
He might be out of gas.
Did he not take gas?
The 12 car out of fuel. But Asylums is going to get to the line and win stage 2. INF second. Yoshi third. Swan, Trippy round out the top 5. Sammy gets 6.
Did you think that would be the end of stage 2? Don
Cowboys
Polo
finishes in 17th place. Don Polo 16th. Tung Hawk in the 38, the last driver to get stage points in this stage.
What a crazy
in the
end.
22 and 9th, Nasformer in the 3 and 8th, Toasted in the 24 in 7th. Trouble for 2 of the title contenders. The 12 out of gas, the 6 car takes a ride in the grass. And they will have to start in the very back. You see them there. The 6 car, the last car on the outside, to start the final stage of the season. Asylums, INF, lead them back to green.
Now if I'm Asylums, I need to put my head down. I needed to pull away. I cannot let them stay
issue
with
for
me.
the 66. He went way up the racetrack. With 52 to go, everyone has to pit at least once.
Question is, when do you take that pit stop? You have a little flotation room there.
Well, if I learned anything here, Cowboys was the first one to go down pit road, and he ended up finishing in the top 2, so maybe try an early pit. We'll see if anyone took notes of that.
If I'm Asylums, if I'm Don Polo, if I'm any of my other, I saw that. I'm like, if I think that 6 car is gonna pit, I'm there with them.
Toasted to the inside of INF. They're about to go 3 wide. Toasted in the grass.
Toasted in the dirt. He's going dirty.
Everyone saves it. Update on the 12 and the 6. Here's the 12. He's made it through a few cars, actually. So Don Polo trying to get back in the top 10 early. Cowboys in the 6, a few spots behind. There he is. Getting by the 7 would be his 3rd car passed in this stage. So they're all in the top 15. Cowboys running in the 15th spot. Don Polo 13th.
Slowly, but they need to slowly hurry up, methodically cut through this pack to get back to where they need. Because right now, where they're running, ain't nothing. This means nothing to them.
Another car that is lightly moved up through. Sammy Boy finished 6th in stage 1. He's battling for 2nd right now. And it looks like he should have the 34 cleared.
Oh, that was a close one. 34, he was clear, made a little contact with
There
Sammy.
he goes, he's got him.
It.
Sammy up to 2nd.
Here comes the 9 with a huge dive. Toasted. 15. Having a great run today.
Cowboys has gotten by Don Polo. Cowboys is up to 13th. Don Polo down to 15th.
There's just a huge gaggle of cars in front of them both. I don't know how you find out what you need. I guess there's no choice. 6 and the 12 have to pit together, so the 12 can help.
Oh, there we go. 6 car's going to get a break from the 38. Respectful move from Hawk. That's another spot for the 6.
Questions how many more respectful people are going to move out of his way.
Don Polo got by Stiff and Hawk. So they're 12th and 13th right now. As Cowboys trying to figure out who we need to get by next, Trippy or EDJ.
I say follow Trippy. Trippy has a fast car. Follow the 66 as long as you need to, but at some point you need to get past that 66 as well.
This should be a good run for the 6. And he's got another spot. He's by EDJ. Big stack up. Glixen and Toasted falling back.
But people are starting to fall back to the bottom line. They need to figure out what they're going to do.
Cowboys is now scored in 10. Can Cowboys get back up there in time? Don Polo now up to 11th.
When do they go to the inside? Try to gain some positions that way.
As
again, the top 2 are Asylums and Sammy Boy. They're trying to get back to them. And people just said there's battles all over the track from the first to the last. I can't. Where's Kebro in the championship battle? Again, Toasted trying to fight up there. You got the 9 trying to fight. You got everyone trying to fight for ground that's not there.
Highline starting to really stack up here with drivers like the 3 and the 66. Yoshi went up way too high there. He didn't hit the wall, but he had to slow down to avoid hitting it. As there we go, the outside starting to clear up. I think that's what the 6 and the 12 need.
Well, really what happened going into turn 3 there, the 3 in NASCAR, he got kind of backed up there and kind of slowed down. Trippy didn't want to take it 3 wide there, and so he let off, and that was really what happened to stack him back up.
Cowboys
so
is now up to 9th.
Again, but look at the cars he has to pass.
This may be good for him. Everyone entering into, looked like they were all in unison on the high line except for one car. That was Stein. That's what he needs. That's another spot for Cowboys. Up to 8th, Don Polo looking to jump to 9th.
And as we're talking, I was looking at Sammy Boy racing with Asylums there. And guess what? Sammy Boy looked to the inside like he wants to pass Asylums to the lead right now. He's looking for this lead.
So 1st, 2nd, 8th, and 9th are the championship 4. Right now, Asylums would be the champion if it ends the way it is.
Something tells me that we're going to see a lot more changes.
Someone way under the white line back there. That might have been the 21 of Kobe.
Everyone to the bottom.
Oh, I don't know about that move. Cowboys to the bottom. Don Polo stays on top. This may be a bad decision for one of them.
Don Polo down.
50 has to adjust. And it looks like Don Polo may be the benefit here. Six-car hits the apron.
Don Polo's clear.
Don Polo now. Third of the four. And he's trying to get by Trippy. Naz into the wall.
Oh, Naz hit the wall hard. That might have given him some damage there.
Doesn't look like too much damage. And he's trying to still, he gets it. He powers through Trippy. So Don Polo continuing his climb as he is up to 7th.
As Cowboy falls back in the pack, not what he wanted to see.
37 to go.
Don Polo's blocking his outside line.
That was a very big checkup. Contact with Glickson in the 12. They both save it.
Cowboy back at the top of the very back there.
Yeah, Cowboy's not too far back. He's battling for 10th right now with Glickson. Naz and Swan battling for 5th.
Sandy Boy's trying to find a way to get to
Here comes Don Polo to the outside of Naz for 6th. And looks like he may have him. Everyone migrating to the bottom.
To say, never mind.
There he goes. Don Polo has gained 10 spots since the restart.
Huge. This man is, again, methodically working his way through this pack, and it has worked to his advantage.
Now
he
we're
can
getting
see a
to
championship
the point of the race where we have to think about the final stop. We're getting near 35 to go. Everyone has 10 laps or less remaining on fuel. As Swan hits the apron! He doesn't spin, he saves it, but that might take him out of the running.
That probably will. We don't see a caution.
Don Polo
to the outside of Yoshi. He clears him.
Don Polo, a man on a mission, up to 4th.
He sees his championship competitors.
And don't look now, but Cowboys is still in this as well.
Don Polo has found something on that outside line that none have ever seen so far in the race. He has worked his way only using that outside line. I don't think he passed a single car on the bottom.
Cowboys just cleared Yoshi for 8th. It is a 9-car line up in the front.
Don Polo, he's not looking for...
Oh, contact 34! Keeps it straight.
I don't think any of these top guys want to see a caution. Don Polo to the top. That claw right there is going to help the 6. Here comes a run from the 12. Does he take it? He does. He does. At the bottom.
This is for 3rd. Contact. 50 up the track. 3 wide. Don Polo up to 3rd. Here comes Cowboys. Cowboys up to 4th.
How do we get back to 1, 2, 3, 4?
Cowboys and Don Polo fighting back from mistakes. And they are up to the top 4.
But guess what time it is? Cowboys to the bottom.
For 3rd.
Cowboys. Guys, it's time for pit stops. They're coming faster and faster with each passing lap. And the man that's challenging for 3rd is the
This
king
is the magic lap
pitting.
right here. 30 to go. Everyone has around 5 laps of fuel, so the window could be open right now.
No one goes that time. No one signals. In the next 5 laps, every car will be on pit road. Question is, how soon will they pit?
29 to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. The running order. Don Polo and Cowboys have both gained 13 spots since the restart.
Gavin in the wall, hits the one in the back. They keep it straight.
Stein under the white line. I think he might be pitting this time.
Stein trying to find a way to the front. Stein trying to win.
Yep, Stein in. And it looks like Kobe might be with him. Nope, that's GE the 22.
Cowboy.
Stein's around.
This time by.
Stein's around on the pit road entrance.
Oh. Not what you want to see. Is Cowboy. Hold on a minute.
Cowboys back in line.
Signal, but he backs up. Yoshi signals.
Reagan Boy in the 5 also looking to pit this time. Nope, 5 car had a moment off too. He's still out there. Yoshi the only one down. Now Yoshi benefited a lot from this strategy in stage 1.
I think the guys are slipping aside because they're seeing a lot of checkups
Expect
lately.
a lot of takers right here. Here they go. Asylum's in.
Asylums. A lot of takers. That's not what you want to see.
Looks like maybe the 44 of Stiff signaled there.
I think still Asylum's get the short pit. The championship for that leaves Sammy Boy leading for the first time today, I believe. And the championship for
Toasted up the third. Oh, Trippy had a moment. Got knocked below the white line. He recovers. Stein, there you see him exiting. Don Polo, Cowboys, Sammy, everyone's coming in.
This is a busy pit road.
And this is not the time to have a mistake. This could be the end of championship hopes if one mistake is made.
Don Polo, perfect.
Oh, look at that! I thought he got by Sammy there on the ring pit road, but it looks like he's just going to be inside of him.
Hey, if you can't beat him, be inside of him. That might not be the right thing. Asylum's leaving pit road now.
All right. We're looking on the map.
Yoshi going to pass by Asylum.
12's off.
Race lead looks like.
He beats the 31 off. The entrance to pit road gives the 12 of Don Polo the first spot off of pit road, but they will be getting passed here by a couple cars.
That's gonna
And
be
one
Yoshi
of them,
and
surprise,
Asylum.
surprise, Yoshi Racing.
Biggest benefactor, that 12 car right there.
16 seconds, Stiff third. Don Polo lands fourth.
All right, babe, boys, it's championship time. It's time to go for gold.
So Don Polo fourth, Asylum second, Sammy in sixth. Let's go and find Cowboys. There he is. Cowboys has a lot of ground to make up.
He didn't do the strategy that I thought he was going to do in short pit. That kind of bit in the butt a little bit, I think.
And he also got trapped behind cars that had already stopped. There you see them now trying to get by the 21 of Kobe. He does, so that's another spot. Cowboys is going to have to do another unthinkable moment here. Can he rally? Trying to get to the inside of INF. Don't know if that was a wise move. We'll see if he can still power through.
Asylum's looking for the race lead.
That might give this group some time to get back up into the draft. Cowboys.
Yoshi battling
INF.
back hard. Asylum is clear.
There he
Asylum back to
goes.
the plate.
Oh, he was waiting. Don
Here
Polo.
comes Sammy Boy.
Don Polo up to third. Now he's looking for second. Sammy Boy on his outside.
Sammy trying to squeeze himself in. Don Polo to second.
Cowboys trying to get by Naz for ninth.
Cowboys watching the championship go away. Don Polo to the point.
Sammy now to the inside for second. Good entry, he's got it. Big stack up on the outside. Cowboys passing Naz for ninth. He is the second car in Group 2.
Don Polo came in here the only man that didn't have a win, trying to pull it off, get his first win, I believe, in RHRL history today if he wins.
And look at that. Trippy, Cowboys, INF, and NASFormer have caught the front group. On board with the 6 again.
Huge shot from the 31 to the 12 into turn 1. 12 keeps the car under him off of turn 2.
The 6 car has gotten by Trippy. He is up to 8.
If I'm the 6, I'm not playing friends. I'm moving people.
Not really
There's some
something he
hardware
would know a
at the
lot
end.
about with Cowboys. He's not really one of those that would bump someone out of the way. But at this point, you have to wonder, is it time for him to do it with 18 to go?
If I'm in that part of the Cowboy, I'm like, Cowboy, you've got to listen to me. There's not much time left. You need to save those tires. Move them. You can talk to them next season. Move them. Because right now they're 1, 2, 3. That's his opponents. 1, 2, and 3.
17 to go. In the 6th season for RHRL. Here he goes to the outside of Yoshi.
He has some help of Trippy. Go in
He may
with
have
it.
a
He's trying
chance
to get
against
back to
Toasted. He won't stay with the 24, but he gets by the 34. He's up to 7th.
Reagan Boy kind of messed
For
up Toasted
6.
entry. That's going to help.
He's gonna get him. Now he's looking for
He's
5th.
flying.
Cowboys, a machine on the outside.
Cowboy is flying. He's
Check
there.
up from the 44. This is for 5th, and Cowboys is back in the top 5.
He's now going for 5.
He's going for more. This is for 4th.
Asylum is trying to figure out what he's going to do.
He's got
The
him.
6
1,
trying
2,
to get
3,
to the outside.
4 again in the final 15 laps.
What does Sammy do? Does he continue the patience of staying behind the car, or is he trying to make a move?
The
We wanted a
championship
banger,
war.
and we're getting banger after banger.
Leading the way, a stiff for the biff now. Under fire from Toasted for 5th. Cowboys to the outside for 3rd.
Cowboy making a whole lot of noise right there on that outside line.
Oh man, close call there. That could have been bad.
When does Asylum go up and block this? When does he try to get in front of Cowboys thing? Cowboys look to the outside, he's there.
For 3rd. Check up.
Cowboy
Cowboys
has
is
him
by.
clear.
Now he's looking for
He's
2nd
in
against
2nd.
Sammy.
Cowboy trying to do a monoculous run. Both the 12 and the 6 came from the back of the final stage to try to win this championship. Right now, they're all in it.
Don Polo has gained 15 spots since the
Sammy
restart
Boy went to the block. Sammy Boy to the outside.
for the lead.
Sammy Boy.
Sammy leads them to the line with 12 to go.
Could you imagine this to be the situation?
Cowboys now trying to get a run on Don Polo for second.
Contact
with the leaders. Asylums has an opportunity to get to the outside. Won't be able to take it. Toasted now, looking to interrupt the championship 4 as Cowboys flies by Don Polo for second.
It's Asylums. Our Asylums is there on the inside.
Big block by Don Polo. Don Polo blocked Toasted.
Cowboys not left the eye line.
And now, Cowboys. He fought his way back up to the front twice in this stage. Can he get one more spot and hang on to it?
He has a run.
He's got a run.
I guess he does. He's there.
Final 10 laps of the season, right here.
Sammy boy, trying to fight.
Oh, he's got to run side by side. Cowboys doesn't hit the wall there. That's going to give him enough momentum, and Cowboys is back to the point. Unbelievable drive.
Asylums in second.
9 to go.
Here comes Don Polo back to third.
Oh, Asylums hit the wall.
Asylums got loose. Terrible injury. That's
Don Polo now, challenging for second.
Here comes Don Polo.
Cowboys trying to check out.
He's putting everything. If you have saved your tires, this is the moment to use it.
There'll be 8 to go at the line. Toasted in the Reagan boys, side by side for 5th.
8 to go for the season. 8 to go for season 7.
Season 6.
6.
Off of 2.
This is a battle for the ages.
If I'm Don Polo, when do you make a move? Do you wait until the last lap, or do you try to make something happen with a couple laps to go?
When you get the momentum, these boys, they're all fast. They're all up top in the top 4 for a reason. You need to take the run when you got it.
We're at 7 to go.
Because you know why? You don't know when someone's going to mess up and make a car. You don't know who's going to try to pull that car.
Asylum's now under fire for 3rd. Oh, Reagan boy almost lost it. 6 to go. Sammy is up to 3rd.
I told you, he knows how to win here for a championship.
Sammy boy finished 2nd here earlier in the season.
Oh,
that could have been bad. But Sammy saves it, and he loses 3rd again to Asylums. As Don Polo trying to hang on. When they get to the line, it will be 5 laps to go.
5 to go. Asylums needs to get past Don Polo now. There is no later. There is a now. Off turn 2. Back straightaway.
There'll be 4 to go at the stripe. Asylum setting up something here. He had a different approach to turn 4.
4 to go for a championship to be decided.
Don Polo to the
inside
for the lead.
Here comes the Asylums.
Don trying to find a spot back in line. He can't. And Asylums now making the challenge for 2nd.
He's clear. Coming to 3 to go at the line.
3 laps
the
to go.
Big dog up front at the end of the line. Consistency, dominance of these two. The challengers.
Don't look now. Sammy boy challenging Don for 3rd.
Contact, no contact. Asylum has a run on the 6. He takes it high, very high, too high, I think.
We'll see if it pays off. It'll be 2 to go at the line. Oh, contact with the 12 and the 31. 2 laps to go. Oh, 12 in the wall! Don Polo hit the wall in turn 1. His hopes are over unless if a yellow comes out.
It's now down to 2.
Asylum's taking a peek.
They're going all over the backstretch. This time by.
When they get to the line, it's going to be the white flag for RHRL Season 6.
A late charge might be from the 31, but is he too late?
One more time around.
Cowboy, a season of perfection, consistency, the regular season champion.
To start the season, Cowboys was passed on the white flag at Daytona and lost it. So many times he's been close. He's won 3 times this season. He fought his way from the back of the pack to the front twice in Stage 3. And now the Season 6 champion is Cowboys. He wins it at Vegas.
How fitting. The Season 6 champion is the number 6.
And let me remind you,
won it. Second place.
P17 was his result in Stage 2. Asylum second, Sammy Boy third, Trippy, the Reagan Boy for the 4th straight event. He has finished 5th. Don Polo 6th. INF, Toasted, Stiff, Naz round out the top 10. And Cowboys in the 6th, the Season 6 champion. What an unbelievable performance in Stage 3 from number 6.
I don't know what you call that race besides perfection.
We're going to have interviews coming up here in just a moment. We will have to make a new party just so we can prevent some lag.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you a second.
All right, we'll get a new party ready to go. We'll interview the final 4 and those who got in the top 5. So let me go on ahead and pull them in here. All right. Also invite the 5. Let's see here. Invite the 66. We'll get them all in here really quick. We're gonna interview the top 6. Make sure the audio is included. It is. Okay, we are waiting for Sammy. We're waiting for Cowboys. And the Reagan Boy. we'll try and I'll send them one more invite. Then we'll get this started. Oh boy, this is great. Hang on a minute. Might have a party issue here. Let me see. Yep, and we did. Alright. Well, we're going to have a separate stream for the interviews. So make sure you stick around for that. But I will go on ahead and interview the results really quick before we go on ahead and do the next session. So Cowboys on top. The Season 6 champion, margin of victory. Just a little over 1,800 of a second over Asylum. Second overall in the race. Second overall in points. Sammy third overall in points. Third overall in the race. Trippy Tricks in fourth, 2 straight top 5s to cap the season for him. The Reagan Boy, 4 straight 5th place finishes. Don Polo in the 12, 4th of the championship 4, he gets 6th tonight. INF in the 50, getting 7th. Toasted in the 24, a late entry, getting 8th. Stiff for the Biff in the 44, getting 9th. And Nasformer in the 3, rounding out the top 10. Here's the rest of the field from 11 to 19. Glixen in the 2 and 11th. Yoshi Racing in the 34. The Stage 1 winner getting 12th. Hawk in the 38 getting 13th. Material 0 in the 7. The last car on the lead lap in 14th. 4 cars finished a lap down. Yee in the 22 and 15th. Stein in the 9 and 16th. Kobe in the 21 and 17th. Eastwan in the 15 and 18th. Dolly Dragster in the 8 and 19th. 97 laps down, the only DNF of the race. I will go on ahead and make a new stream and a new party here. It should be up in a few minutes, but we will have interviews with the top 6, including our champion in the 6 of Cowboys. So give me a few minutes, everybody. Let me restart this.